Beautiful artisans on YouTube. I hope you're having a beautiful day. It's been super duper dark and rainy and cold here in Vermont. A perfect day for Halloween. So anyway, I got for you the disappearing ink that you can use on fabric. Some of you are probably very familiar with this, especially if you're quilters. But this is a pen that you can also use for a Boro Inspired project. Let's say you want to put, here I made like a pumpkin, an apple. I did this a couple of times because it wasn't coming out on the camera and I had to use a darker thread. So I wanted to make sure you could see it. So a couple of tips before we proceed, just to help you out a little bit. If you're doing work that is really small, like this little patch here, what I would do is consider the size of your needle. Now, sashiko needles come in all different sizes. There's the long ones, and there's the short ones. And they have, some of them have very wide, a little bit wider eyes, and some have really tiny. So you want to consider that, because if you have drawn a picture that is very tiny and intricate, you may start to struggle with the spacing of your running stitches or whatever stitch you are using. So with that, I would recommend to start on something like this. This is just a piece of linen. It is, probably 12 by 10, something like that. And so you can draw your picture and you can see what I'm talking about, because if you have an image with circles, for example, we're going to do one right now. I'm going to put the camera down and show you what I'm talking about. The length of your running stitch. Let's say we start with the running stitch, but the length of it, you might want to start with shorter stitches if you can, because that will help you navigate around those curves of your image. So we're going to put this down, and I'm going to put this in C. Hopefully you can see that. And now this pen, this particular pen is a fine tipped pen, and it is by Hello Hobby. That's the name of it, but that is I got this at Walmart. So you can find these pens probably anywhere. They're very affordable. It was like, I believe that one was 97 cents. So I'm going to draw another, I'm just going to kind of do that, draw another like pumpkin shape. Since it's Halloween, we'll draw a pumpkin shape. And I'm going to double down a little bit on the outline here, just because this is disappearing ink. So it will start to go away in a little bit. But so we start with a running stitch, and I'm not gonna do my spacing too widely. I'm going to try. Now, when I come to a curve like that, I'm coming to a curve, I'm going to pull my threads all the way through. I'm not going to play around with my curves until I'm really oriented to the images and how it behaves with me doing just running stitches continuously around a curve. I kind of want to study it a little bit and see how my thread behaves, see how the image is coming out. And I have to tell you, this makes such a difference in stitching. I mean, you're following, whether you're doing stenciling and you're drawing that way, or you've drew something freehand, whatever it is, it makes a huge difference, right, to have the visual. Because if some of you have been with me a while, you know, last year on a lot of my, not my Kawandi, but my Boro, my mixed media Boro quilts, Boro Inspired. I was mixing Western style in there. I was drawing strictly with my needle and thread, but I was doing very simple images like the mountains, birds, sun, flowers, trees. And this is this makes a huge difference. So I will be continuously researching the disappearing ink for fabrics, and I will be most likely stepping up my game a little bit more with some more with intricate designs to share with you. So but look how much neater it is. Now if you're doing freehand sashiko stitch, you know, then you don't certainly need your pen, but this is it. Now look how fast that was too, and how quickly this came out. So it's nice and neat. It makes a difference. It's a guide, it's a tool, it's okay to use, you know, and it actually broadens your selection, let's say, of designs of what you want to do and how you want to express yourself. So anyway, I hope that helps. If you have any questions, please let me know.